It's like 30 or more, and yeah, so I'm just gonna stream the self-curve, which is next in line after Tale of the Brothers. For the record, I'm going to skip an orcish incursion because that's not anymore mainline content, but it's something for after the self-curve. Of course, I'm going to do both forks of the self-curve. I'm not sure if everyone knows about this, but with scenario or something, you have a choice between an elvish path and an outlaw path, and the following scenarios are different. So it makes sense to play both for the full story. Yeah, let's go. As usual, I'll take the hardest difficulty because I think that's fun. And like I don't think you have to play Wesnoth without savescumming at all. I usually do something like I try a strategy or tactic, and if it goes wrong, I reload and try a different one, or implement the same strategy a little differently, which leads to way different results. But I don't have to reload the whole map just to do that. I can go like 2 or 3 turns back. That's usually enough to change the whole course of battle. So there we go. Dale run traveled over there out of the map and went now down here. And he's looking for the south curve, but there's no one actually defending anymore. I see. Yeah, in earlier versions, if you play the hardest difficulty, you just get a peasant instead of a spearman. Don't ask me why, but now we have a spearman. It's not bad either. Maybe anyway, in easiest you might get a level 3 on it. Like, it doesn't get much easier than that. Okay. Yeah, that's the usual story. So yeah, if you want the story, oh. No, I'm not going to change my name. I like this name. I can always tell you that I've got this name because of Wesnoth. And yeah, I've branded this name, if you could say it like that. So yeah, the fun part about this, you can play this scenario, not the scenario, but actually a whole campaign with just Merfolk. I'm not gonna try that. Another thing which is kind of important, right now I can only recruit peasants. This changes once I've gone there and get the weapons, basically. There's another ally for me. Okay, see, now I can recruit spearmen and bowmen. Obviously I still do active key. But another important thing is you get access to Merfolk campaign. Read. How fast can I do this? Longer. Okay. So technically it would be better if I take this village to deny him in Eincon, but because I want to reach this village as fast as possible, I'm just gonna skip on those villages. What is kinda unique about the scenario is that the enemy recruits really weird. Like, first he recruits 2 units, but has still enough gold to recruit 3 units the next turn. Usually the artificial intelligence would just, recruit a full keep first, and then recruit as much as you can in the next turn. Merfolk! There we go. Can I recruit some? I can recruit some. So I could technically do a merfolk run only, but it would be way more tedious and I just don't want to. Like, it's more work than I have to take on. It's hard enough to do this without, you know, reloading. That's the word. So I want more melee. Taste cold steel. Oh no, terrible. So I kinda gave away some advantages by not recruiting earlier. But yeah, I just have to deal with it now. Okay, so he could have died. It would have been kinda unlucky, but it would have been possible. So I kinda, if I had lost this scenario because of this would have been totally my fault. But I didn't. But honestly, you should be prepared for something going wrong. Even your leader dying when you don't expect it. This, for example, is something goes wrong and you yeah, I'm not gonna die because of it. Probably I might, but not that casual level. Anyway, I'm of the opinion that I played this one badly. Sure, I didn't that bad, only one lost unit, but it's still worse than it had to be. So yeah. So this one is really annoying right now. But whatever. Looks like I can't do something about it. No, I can do. So he will survive and some. Problem is night is almost over and I still haven't beaten them all up. But well, at least I won't die. It might cost me some time though. So, oh come on, please no. Another enemy. Okay. So this guy might die, that would suck a lot. But apparently the computer doesn't see it that way. Oh, okay, I kinda overestimated the damage they can deal in daytime. That's good for me. Oh, damn. So you can see the South Good really is the beginner difficulty campaign because I'm literally walking all over them. The only concern right now is making it in time before the time runs out, which might actually be pretty close. But I think I can manage, probably. I can do this. I hope so. That was pretty damn done. So, as I said, no saves coming, so in this case just going back to turn 1. And I have to blame only myself, because I was taking a risk that I didn't have to take. Let's play it smarter overall, but where I can finish it a bit faster. So for example, I didn't send Deoran over there, so you can recruit it this turn already. And I'm not going to recruit another Merfolk, because why would I? They're sure they can be useful, but they're not useful enough. Not in this scenario at least. There will be scenarios where they have a good place, but it's not this one. That's the point. So now, for example, I can build a better defense. This is still annoying, but I'm getting Merfolk in just a few minutes. Just a few moments right now, and they have the advantage over there anyway. If you didn't notice, he has leadership, which is another point for him. Take that one. Give ground here. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, literally, I don't want to fight them at night. Because that's when they do damage and I don't do damage. Which is obviously a bad time to fight. I can still fight them a little bit by going for fights where I have more numbers and I'm better equipped with dealing them, like attacking melee units with ranged units, but doing melee attacks against them right now would be a bad idea. That's really all there is to it. For example, I'm gonna let Deoran tank this one, preferably, because he doesn't take as much damage to, what's it called, blunt attacks. So I'm just hoping that he goes for him instead of the other two. Yeah, okay. My mistake was placing Spearman in range of that, of that fuck. And if I didn't, he might have went for him because he had the least shanks dodged. Yep. I'm still gonna go for defense here instead of offense, because what's it again? Right. I don't have many units to attack them. And I'd rather split them up a bit more. I give them no easy targets. There we go. As you can see, it's going way better for me overall now that I've actually decided to play sort of smart. Like even before I was just walking all over them, but now it's even more so. Apparently I'm also pretty lucky with dealing damage to them, but this is easily so big swings of luck according to the statistics are easy to achieve because if you attack only when, no, if you fight only when you deal huge damage numbers and you hit someone, of course you're going to see a huge change in numbers. But apparently I'm also doing way more hits than expected. So I guess I'm just lucky. Okay. And daytime isn't as important for me right now because I'm just walking all over them. Like, I have way more units and therefore I can't afford to take this fight even at night. Alright, another reason why these numbers are so huge is because the fight is pretty small. So small difference in how many hits you do and how many hits are dodged can achieve a huge difference in the statistics. While if this was like 20 units against 20 units fight with level 3 units all over the place, recruiting and calling more units, then like dodging 5 hits in a row when you were supposed to hit wouldn't achieve nearly as much number wise. So this guy is still a problem, and honestly I just hope that he's going to retreat instead of staying. It would be pretty neat. Because being attacked by this one right now would still hurt a lot. Which one? I want one of those 3 to take the last hit on the enemy leader. This is odd. Let's give him this one. And now he could die, so it's not bad. He might kill him. That wouldn't be that terrible. But I certainly want to do something for him. Yeah. And that's the last. And that's already the scenario. At this point again, I'm going to end the stream and restart it in a few seconds. So I have 2 videos, one for, so I have multiple videos, one for scenario 1, one for scenario 2, and so on. Yeah, maybe I will someday look into how to edit videos and cut them into multiple parts, but for now I just don't have the time and I don't want to. So yeah. See you in a few seconds and remember to reload the page, because otherwise you apparently don't see the new stream? I don't know.